Hi, it's Jamie, Progressive's Employee of the Month, 2 months in a row. Leave a message at the... Hi, Jamie. It's me, Jamie. I just had a new idea for our song about the Name Your Price tool. So when it's like, tell us what you want to pay, hey, 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 and the trombone goes, blah, 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 and you say, we'll help you find coverage options to fit your budget. Then we just all do finger snaps while a choir goes, savings coming at ya, savings coming at ya. Yes? No? Maybe? Anyway, see your practice tonight. I got new lyrics for the rap break.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Hello, Wildcats. It's your boy Kev coming at you like Rosanna's daddy's car that Rosanna loved to drive. Snapping her fingers. Whoa, whoa, yeah, girl. And this is just a little heads up to let you know that this is the Brothers Commonplace podcast, and we are a comedy and crime podcast. So even though we do cover many serious cases and true events, we like to throw in some inappropriate jokes and some dark humor as well, and also a super big, giant apology. I am so sorry to everyone. In case you haven't noticed when you downloaded the episode, it is a very short episode. The reason being is we had some problems getting the audio files and downloading them and everything like that, so we had to use the backup audio file from our Patreon episode we just recorded. So this episode is going to actually be the one that we recorded for a bonus episode for Patreon. So that means that this is going to be a short episode, and I apologize. But this week we are going to record 1, 2, or 3 bonus episodes for Patreon and get all those uploaded. And yeah, I'm very sorry. So the quality of this episode isn't that great either, since it is our backup source. But hopefully you forgive us and still listen, and we'll make it up to you. So sorry about that, but thank you everyone for listening. Be good, stay safe, and laugh at the dark stuff. Hashtag Wildman. Eddie Money, rest in peace, my dude. You and your boyfriend are going out on your first date. You and your boyfriend are driving to your makeout place. And I know this cause I follow you, and then I hide up in a tree. And every time you kiss his lips, I wish that he was me. Oh, you and your boyfriend, yeah, you made it to third base, but I can't see you as your face it meets his waist. And I try to peek in closer, but the windows are all fogged. I can't believe you break my heart, yeah, this whole thing is fucked. And then I jump down from the tree, and I pull out my father's gun, and I say, hey, hey, what a wonderful kind of day. If you could learn to work and play, and get along with each other. You got to listen to your heart, listen to the...
Alright, fellas, like we practiced.
Yeah. 2, 3, 4. Come on down, come on down, hanging with the brothers tonight, yeah. Come on down to the Brothers Commonplace tonight. Yeah.
Oh, Craig.
Spencer, how would you feel about wearing ICP face paint?
Do you have it up, Toof?
When and where?
Let's say you have to wear the ICP face paint for the Kanye skit. Is that a sacrifice you're willing to make?
Will it like permanently change me?
Yes.
I'll have to think about it.
Is your Audacity up, Toof?
Yes.
All right, cool. All right, we'll
ready.
do 1, 2, 3 record then. Oh, sorry, my fucking Siri thing just came up. So stupid. I hate robots.
Are you serious?
Siri, play Bloodhound Gang.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, record. And then we'll do our...
Wait a minute. I missed it. Can we start over?
It's okay. Yeah, start over. Everyone start over. Are we ready? All righty. Welcome, everyone, to the Brothers Commonplace bonus Patreon episode. And before we jump into it, I want y'all to meet some cool boys.
Hey, all you wild and crazy wildcats out there, this is the Toof, or as I like to call myself, fucking pork rind boy!
Oh, yes. Hell.
Do you want to feel my pork? All right, sorry about that.
Oh, my God, dude.
Can't stop the spirits when they're Andrew. Hey, what's up? This is Feds. Was just listening to a little RHCP there.
Hell yeah, dude. Good band.
What about watching Forrest Gump and seeing the guy in the wheelchair and pretending he's Lieutenant Dandrew?
I mean, I do that every time.
All right, I got it. So pretend he's Lieutenant Dandrew, and since he started, like, what? Technically, you have like 2 years on him at the place you guys work at, Kev.
Yeah.
So when you get your retire? When you retire and they throw a celebration for you, that's Andrew at the end of the thing with all the confetti on him in the wheelchair.
So I don't remember what I Googled to get this, but I found a list of 82 generic gay guy names and what it says about his personality. And down at number 76, Fallout 76, it's your boy Kevin. This is what it says. Seems like the whole package makes you doubt yourself for being so cynical and distrusting. Fuck you, Kevin. So that is who I am today.
Oh man.
Let's see if we have a Jeremiah on here. We have a
You're
Jeremy.
not going to. Nope, that doesn't count.
Nope. Let's see if we have a Spence. No. Spencer.
Yeah.
Pseudo intellectual always has to be right. Bossy bottom.
What the fuck?
Shit, dude, you're bossy bottom.
Who is saying these things?
82 generic white gay guy names.
Oh.
Yeah. So that was fun.
Okay.
So, alrighty, I wrote this outline for yesterday, so I had this as the intro. Thursday night football is about to kick off, and unfortunately, that is not the only thing that's about to be kicked off tonight.
Yeah, kick that baby off the fucking ledge.
Today, on this bonus episode for all of our wonderful patrons, we bring you the Cedar Point Raptor head kick death.
Oh, yes.
Yes. So that is what we're going to be covering on this bonus episode.
If I may have a different answer for what you're asking about earlier.
Okay.
Trust me, we talked about it. See, and I don't want them to think that I don't want this made, because I do. It just cannot be released to anybody.
What is the
I meant the Cedar Point trip.
Oh, okay. I immediately went back to the blackface skit.
Yeah, I'm not going to be the blackface Kanye. That's not going to happen.
No, you're not.
Right. If I have to wear ICP for something else, maybe.
Oh, shit, yeah.
After we're done with this, I'll explain it to you, Spencer.
So right away, I do want to point out that the Cedar Point Raptor head kick death, it is not Cedar Point's fault, but we will get into it a little bit at the end and see if there's something they may have been able to do to prevent it or not, or if it was completely this man's fault. But at the very end, we also are going to list a few more accidents at Cedar Point and see what's going on, see why people die on some of these roller coasters, see if it's the fault of the park or just the Goody. I don't know why I wrote that.
The Goody.
Must have been a typo. But at the end of this episode, we'll also talk about a few more accidents that happened at Cedar Point. But for the most part, I don't believe a lot of them were actually their fault. So we'll have to dig into that.
You know, I'm going to have to defend Cedar Point here. What accidents happen more? People getting murdered and their heads blasted off, or pants shit accidents?
Probably pants shit accidents, right?
Exactly, Kevin. What happened in 2004?
I don't know. Was it the book bag?
No, that wasn't at Cedar Point. I'm talking about when your little Asian ass put a little Chinese food poopy in your back pocket.
Oh, I did not, Jeremiah.
You're damn right it was me, Kevin.
So our sources for this episode, we have cleveland.com, Cedar Point Wikipedia page, Fox 8, and also Washington Post. So alrighty, anything before we jump into Cedar Point Raptor head kick death?
I wonder if cleveland.com is Drew Carey's favorite website.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
What if it just takes you, it's like a subreddit of the Family Guy website?
So, alrighty, here we go. First off, I just want to say I love Cedar Point. It's the best amusement park in the entire world. It is America's roller coaster, the roller coaster capital of the world, and it is just a fucking badass place to go.
Second best in the world, Kev. There's a place down in Florida. Hashtag thank you, Mark.
Hashtag thank you, Mark. Dude, so our buddy Mark, he works at Busch Gardens. me and two, for hanging out, waiting for this like animal show thing to start at like 3:00. And it was like 2. So it was like an hour. We're like, well, fuck, we'll just hang around, I guess, for an hour. And we sat around pretty much doing jack shit. And like a couple minutes till 3, we start walking to the park or walking to the where the show is. We see the 2 people that are at the very front of where the line is, where you enter. They're staring at us, watching us walk from far away. And I shit you not, as soon as we get up to them, they put a little chain on the gate. Like a little just dangling chain. They connected like, sorry, you guys are late.
Literally was not late. It was literally 3:00.
Look, you watched us walk all the way over here. And as soon as we got within 5 feet, you clipped a little chain on there. They're like, yeah, sorry, guys. We're like, what the fuck? It's not even full. There was like, it was like half full. Mark would have never done that to us.
I'm pretty sure we saw someone walking, like when we were far away, they were entering. Like we saw like a couple entering, and we're like, okay, cool.
There are people that entered like 10 seconds before us. All right, that was just a little rant. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry you had to see that side of me.
The moral of the story, don't go to Cedar Point.
So here we go, Cedar Point, and this is taken straight from their website right here. It is titled A Place Like No Other. There's a place where the glistening Lake Erie shoreline meets a unique skyline. That place is Cedar Point, and there is so much to offer. Towering over a mile-long beach, you'll find 18 roller coasters and an 18-acre water park. And you can stay just steps from it all at Hotel Breakers or one of our other world-class properties.
It also says here, this water park not featuring any decapitations.
Yeah, not built by a couple fucking idiots that I don't know where to go with it. But yeah, if you haven't listened to the Amusement Park Death regular episode, which if you support us on Patreon, you probably have. But yeah, those fucking dipshits.
Wait, didn't you just say this case is called like the flying head kickoff or some shit like that?
Oh, whatever, Jeremiah. What the fuck ever. Cedar Point is a place to have fun and just to have the best time of your life, except for 45-year-old James Young that we're about to talk about right here. Unfortunately, James Young, we'll just get into it. The date is August 13th, 2015. And we have James Young, who is 45 years old, and he had just finished riding the roller coaster known as the Raptor. And for those of you that have not been to Cedar Point and don't know what the Raptor is, quote, the Raptor is a steel inverted roller coaster. When built in 1994, it broke many records and held many firsts when it opened. Instead of having a short layout designed to fit into a compact area like Batman the Ride, Raptor was designed with a larger 3,790-foot layout, making it the tallest, fastest, and longest inverted roller coaster in the world when it opened. It features 6 inversions, including a Cobra roll, a first for inverted roller coasters. At its opening, it was the largest investment in Cedar Point history. The ride is themed as a bird of prey.
Wait, raptors are birds?
Yeah. That's why it has like the fucking hawk eyes whenever you see the logo, whenever you're getting on the Raptor.
I thought those were dinosaur eyes.
No, dude.
What? That ain't right.
This ride fucking sucks now.
I thought they were jasmine eyes.
Funny enough, like, it's one of the rides that like I rode all the time, and nowadays it makes me sick, actually.
Yeah, it makes me sick too. But I used to love it. It used to be one of my favorite rides.
Definitely. It was a great one.
But so the Raptor, when it opened in 1994, it was reportedly the world's longest, tallest inverted roller coaster. It would reach speeds of about 57 miles per hour, and also featuring that Cobra roll, which I don't exactly remember what part of the ride that is. Is it like the tornado?
I guess
thing?
Spinning tornado going downwards. Barrel roll.
So James Young, a little bit about him. He is a 5th grade teacher from East Canton, Ohio, and he just rode the Raptor, and we'll find out what happens after that. But at the end of each summer, James, he would take the 2-hour trip from his home to visit one of his favorite places, that of course being Cedar Point. Quote, that was one of his favorite places to go, his mother said. He went there every summer with his friends. It was a fun time for him. Just a little break before school started up in a couple of weeks.
Sounds fun. Sounds like something I totally would do.
Hell yeah.
Except mine would be jacking off in my room as in many socks as I can before school started. But it
Oh,
sounds
shit.
just like something I do.
Wait, let me check the calendar. Fuck, school starting up soon? Gotta get jacking.
Got my shirt, got my shoes, got my jacket.
One T-bird jacket. So James, he also had a reason to go out and have fun because he was celebrating after had just landed his dream job as a guidance counselor at a local high school. So story just gets a little bit sadder. His mother,
Wildman.
hashtag Wildman. Yeah, what Toof?
I'm not done. I got something to say about guidance counselors. The fucking one at our school sucked.
Wait, which one? The middle school one? She was awesome.
High school guy.
Is
it Scott?
Yeah, we'll bleep
Fuck
that,
him.
but yeah, dude.
What the fuck did that loser ever do? Did he ever even talk to anyone, or did he just fucking ride the pine on the bench, dude?
Dude,
Like,
remember?
for fucking real.
Do you remember though when we all ate that lunch bag and he walked across? So there's a table of like 10 of us and we passed around a paper lunch bag for some reason and just ate it. I don't really know why. And we were chanting power while we did it. He walked across from the other end of the school, pissed off to yell at us because he heard us yelling power.
All right, I fucking hate that guy.
Why
Dude,
did we eat that?
I have literally gotten fucking not expelled, but I've been suspended, been in the principal's office tons of times, been kicked out of classrooms. I've never once talked to anyone for guidance, especially that motherfucker. Like, that motherfucker ain't for anybody. He's guiding me to fucking the toilet.
Oh, shit.
No, I hate that guy. A guidance
Man.
counselor like him. Ugh. What kind of guidance? The fuck? Oh, guidance to stop you from chanting power.
He was so pissed off. But yeah, I think that's the only time I ever talked to him or I guess I didn't really talk to him. But so here's a quote from James's mother. Quote, "He was just ecstatic about school starting and this opportunity to get his feet wet. He was a really special person, and I'm not sure how we'll go on without him." And a couple more quotes from his mother. She said that James was so loving and so full of life, and he was known for his generosity and love for his students. He went over and above for them. He once bought a pair of shoes for a boy who didn't have any. There was no bullying when he was around. He made such an impact on their lives. I can't believe he's gone.
You know, that's actually really nice of him to buy shoes for that kid who didn't have any. I wonder if they were wearing grocery bags on their feet.
Oh my God, dude, that's not funny.
Like, I don't get how.
That's not funny.
I was dirt fucking poor, man, and I still found a way. Like, come the fuck on.
So did she really wear paper bags?
I remember seeing them on the bus in the morning, but I never saw her throughout the day. So I'm figuring someone stopped her and gave her shoes or did something. But I remember seeing them.
So she got on the bus wearing paper bags for shoes?
Plastic bags. Like, just go fucking barefoot, man. Like,
fuck, dude, that's not funny. That sucks.
Like, really though, like, go barefoot. Like, at least it won't draw attention to this whoosh, 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 like this. Uh-oh, here she comes.
Yeah.
Sounds like someone jacking off in like a sleeping bag.
It's Friday the 13th, so Jason pops up and he's about to kill these kids having sex in a sleeping bag. He's like, oh wait, it's just bag shoes, girl.
I'll leave her be.
Oh my God, dude. Fuck.
Yeah, walk in your bare feet like a fucking Native American. You'll learn the ways of the world. You'll be able to sense the train coming.
What if Elizabeth Warren started doing barefoot interviews in her fucking the Democratic fucking not primaries? What the fuck is it called? Where they do they argue with each other. Oh yeah, okay, it's the primaries. All right,
or debates. Yeah,
debates. What if during the debates she just went straight barefoot with one feather in her hair?
That'd be awesome. And the camera zooms in and she turns towards the camera and does that Indian tear from that fucking littering commercial.
Fuck yeah.
So it is believed that James, like we mentioned, he had just finished riding the Raptor And sometime during the ride, his cell phone and possibly his wallet had fallen out of his pocket or he had dropped it. Regardless, it fell into the restricted area right under the coaster. And dude, one time, Jason's dad, he had his glasses on, and I believe it was on the Raptor, and they flew off, and he reached his hand out and fucking caught it in the air.
Fuck yes.
Yeah, dude. Oh, also, I have this picture somewhere. One time, me and Jason, when we were getting on the Raptor, this dude behind us, like, he wasn't even in line. I don't know where the fuck he came from, but he had this big hat on and these Oakleys, and he put his hands, like, on our shoulders, and he's like, all right, boys, let's rock. So we bought his fucking picture.
Oh, my God. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So James, while going through or over the fence, I believe he goes over the fences.
And that is when a legend was born.
Which, of course, they have signs that say restricted, no entry, and things like that. Here's a quote. When Young rode the Raptor in August, the roller coaster was surrounded by 2 fences, a decorative exterior fence that was 4 feet high, and an interior chain link fence between 5 and 6 feet high. Several signs on the interior fence read, warning, restricted area, do not enter, and authorized personnel only.
It's pretty good warnings right there.
And with the layout of the Raptor, that's like right where the line is. Like the line goes around this area, if you remember it.
Oh, it's that spot. I know what you were talking about.
It's like where the sand is. I think that's like a sandy area under it. You know what I mean?
Is that right where it first drops at? Like when you're riding the ride, it's where it drops?
It is a dip, yeah.
Okay.
Let me try and find a picture of it.
Of his head?
Yeah, let me try and find a picture of his head. No, of the restricted area.
God, I'm gonna say it.
Yeah, because it is. Because I remember the part. Oh, here we go. Got it right here. So it's not a great picture, but right there.
That's
like,
where it happened.
Yeah. See where the coaster like dips right there. That's where it happened.
Okay.
So unfortunately for James, though, while crossing under the coaster over the fences, the train of the Raptor came rushing at him without him seeing it, and he ends up getting blasted in the head and killed.
Oh, man.
Yeah. And Cedar Point, this is their official comment on the incident. At approximately 5 p.m., a guest entered a restricted, fenced area of the Raptor roller coaster and was struck by the ride. Park safety officials responded immediately to the situation. Unfortunately, the guest had passed away. Local authorities are on the scene conducting an investigation. Our thoughts and prayers go out to the family at this time. Which, at least I will say, that death probably had to be instant, you know?
Yeah.
Which I don't know if he got blasted by a part of the ride or if it was like, because your feet dangle on the coaster. It's like a sit-down ride. So I don't know if he got like blasted in the face by an actual part of the train or if someone like kicked him in the head.
Imagine if that means a person probably broke their foot too.
I didn't see anything about that, so that's why I was wondering. But yeah, dude, like I don't want to talk shit on this dude because he sounds like a really good guy based on everything we know. But why the fuck would you do that?
Yeah, it's true.
Like hop the fence and climb in there.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie, though. If I was in his shoes, I could think I could time it right and grab my phone and get back without getting hit, too.
But you can just ask the worker.
Yeah, I guess that's true, too.
Especially because, like, look where it's at. It's not like it's hard to get to. Like, for a worker, they can pause, like, they can stop the ride for a minute.
Well, since you said we don't want to shit on him, but we might be slightly right now. And
Yeah.
I heard that immediately after this, he got a role in Sleepy Hollow.
And his acting career's been going really well since then because then he was in Hereditary.
All right, we're done.
Oh, God.
We're done with those kind of jokes. So, no lawsuit, no nothing?
Oh, we'll get there.
Okay.
So here's something. Officials at Cedar Point say the park will make no changes in fence height, signage, or other safety procedures in response to the death last summer of a man who entered a restricted area under a ride and was hit by an oncoming roller coaster train. So that was just a statement a year later about this. But they're like, we have fences, we have signs. Like, we're not going to make the fence taller because, like, no matter how tall you make this fence, you can't stop people from climbing it if that's what they're going to do.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's my thought on it, anyways. I guess. Bless you.
Let's say you just bought a house. Bad news is, you're one step closer to becoming your parents. You'll proudly mow the lawn, ask if anybody noticed you mowed the lawn, tell people to stay off the lawn, compare it to your neighbor's lawn, and complain about having to mow the lawn again. Good news is, it's easy to bundle home and auto through Progressive and save on your car insurance, which, of course, will go right into the lawn. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Discount not available in all states or situations.
Here's something that is kind of interesting. It's a quote from his father. He said, quote, "I would never want anyone to have to go through what we've gone through. Certainly, my son shouldn't have gone over the fence. There's no doubt about that. But then I believe the fence shouldn't have been so easy to get over."
Oh, come the fuck on.
Yeah, but wait. Here's also, he says, "I believe they should make it completely inaccessible for someone to get into the restricted areas." He also says that the family has not yet decided whether they will sue Cedar Point for any responsibility the park may have had in his son's death.
Not yet gonna decide it, huh?
So right away, it sucks that this guy died and possibly got his head kicked off. But that is no one's fault but his own. How are you going to sue the park for that shit? He hopped over 2 fences that say don't enter, restricted, and then he got fucking blasted by that thing. That's not, that is his fault, man. Like, it sucks. It does suck. But come on, you got no one to blame but yourself.
I'm trying to come up with like a funny but stupid comparison.
I mean, it kind of happened, not to this extent. When I was in 2nd grade, I was playing with this girl's toy that was.
Where are you?
Whoa. Yeah.
Oh shit, guy. Well, you know, I was dirty. I was a dirty boy in school. But it was one of those things where you put like the little princess with wings on the stand. You pull that rope and it fucking launches in the air and flies.
No one knows what you're talking about. It's
You know what
embarrassing.
I'm talking about?
Yeah,
stop.
I think so.
Yeah, I know
the name of it.
It had a base and like it literally spun like a helicopter.
Yeah.
Was it the fucking thing from Robin Hood? What's that bitch's name? Not
I
bitch.
don't know what it was.
What's that female's name? Tinkerbell?
Oh yeah, I think it was a Tinkerbell toy actually.
You mean Peter Pan?
Yeah, isn't it Maid Marian? Isn't that the Robin Hood one?
Whatever. You guys, you fucking know.
But yeah.
Know.
So we had this big swing set at our school where it was like 6 swings, but it was in like a dome kind of, and they all swung into the middle, into the center. So everyone would always get on there and swing, and in the very middle, everyone would like tap feet because it was like a big circle swing set. Well, I was playing with this toy and I pulled it, and that fucker flew right into the middle of it. And so I tried to time it, and I ran in there to get it, and I got kicked in the face. And it like fucking, I think I was knocked out for like a second.
Oh my
And
God.
I get up and I'm crying, and I have this big footprint, like boot print, shoe print on the side of my face, and I got in fucking trouble for it. I got like a lunch detention in 3rd grade because of that. I was trying to like get this girl's toy back, and I got kicked in the face and I got in trouble. I mean, it was my fault, but so I mean, I guess I can understand.
It's okay, Kev. You were trying to get her toy back.
Yeah.
I had a Barbie, dude. It's okay.
Yeah, you also had those wrestling figures that you chewed their feet off. Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
you know
baby.
what? Let's just get into a mini tooth story.
Okay.
I don't think I came on it.
Wait a
but
minute.
I'm pretty sure I rubbed my dick all over a Barbie doll before. Multiple times.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the wrestling feet that you chewed up.
Oh, fuck no.
Uh-huh.
No.
They went up the butthole.
Oh, fuck, yes.
I
Put a boot in your ass.
I
It's
fucking
the American way.
wish.
And Uncle Sam put your name at the top of his list. And the Statue of Liberty started shaking her tits.
When did your dad write that song? Jesus, I could just picture it. Hey, hey, Kev, get in here. I've been re-editing that song I made.
So that is the end of this case. It's just a short one about the Raptor death, but I got a bunch. I got the wiki page pulled up if you want to know about some other accidents at Cedar Point.
Can we guess them?
I think this one was the only actual death.
Oh, I was going to say like a drowning because there's a water park there.
Yeah, there could have been. I don't know. I didn't look at that.
Okay.
Let's see here. The Cedar Creek mine ride. A 5-year-old boy suffered a fractured skull and bruises after falling from the train's front seat during the 30-foot drop.
Nice.
This was back in 1984 before there were height restrictions. So
there wasn't height restrictions?
No, he was too small to ride it, but they didn't really know. And so he fucking fell out, dude, and fractured his skull.
You know, I just realized, remember the ride where like two train cars would like ride past each other going opposite directions and you can like reach out and clap someone's hand from the other car train?
Yeah, Gemini.
How the fuck did no one get hurt on that? Like someone clapping hands and like ripping their arm out of socket or some shit?
I don't know.
You would think someone would grab onto the other person's hand or something and it hurt. I don't know, whatever.
In 1988 on the mine ride, there was like one of the empty trains was somehow, I have no idea how, but it was just started off on the ride and blasted into the back of a train full of people. 12 people ended up filing lawsuits. Eight of the people that filed lawsuits were passengers, and then there were 4 more that were parents. One of the people was awarded $35,000 for that.
Okay. In 1988, that's like,
yeah,
they're almost a millionaire. At least.
Let's see here.
At least in my eyes.
How has no one died on that fucking Wicked Twister? I feel like that ride's just about to fucking fly off or something. It's always blowing in the wind.
You know, I'm not a fan of Ferris wheels. How the fuck do people not die on those? You're not buckled into anything. You can just commit suicide if you want.
Oh, no. People have died on those, dude. There's plenty of people that have died. When I was researching amusement park deaths, came across some of those. I was going to do this one where there's this coaster in a mall where it fucking flew off the track and like 3 people died.
Oh, fuck yeah. Live leak.
So Top Thrill Dragster.
Live leak's good for.
Top Thrill Dragster. July 14th, 2004. 4 people were struck by metal debris that sheared off the coaster's launch cable during launch.
God,
one thing I mentioned about that is no one fucking believes me. I swear to God, when Top Thrill Dragster first opened, it like half the time it didn't make it over the hill, like the actual giant launch up the hill. Half the time it would roll back down and they'd have to launch you again. I'm not even joking. There was a fucking worker up there once who had like a super long broom. And sometimes when it would get stuck on the hill, he would fucking push it over with the broom.
I believe you, Kev.
I have a memory of this happening. And like when I was younger, everyone tells me it's bullshit and it didn't happen. And I tried to find proof of it and I can't, but I'm almost sure that really happened.
I believe it, dude. There's fucking internationals working there, dude. They don't care about those people. Climb that fucking tower with that broom and push that shit over. Or we're sending you back to Sweden.
There was one I remember reading on here. I can't find it, where it was just like a pretty big bullshit one. It's like, yeah, this car was going 3 miles per hour and crashed into the back of them. Oh, here it is. Steel Vengeance.
Oh,
that's opening May 5th,
pretty recent.
Opening day in 2018. 2 trains lightly bumped in the station. The trains were said to have collided at 5 miles per hour. 4 riders were examined by the park's emergency service and released back into the park. I guess that was it. I thought there was something more about like they were thinking about suing or something.
Fuck
but
yeah.
No. Yeah, I guess that's it for this one.
That's a pretty cool one.
Yeah, it was fun.
I wonder if they were listening to Howie Day when that happened.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
I guess I have a question about the guy who got kicked.
Yeah.
Like, this had to have been seen by someone, right? Like, people had to have like watched this guy fucking.
Because I mean, there's people in line there. The front row of that ride probably got fucking blasted in blood.
I kind of want to know how quick of a response they had, really.
What do you mean?
Like the EMS crew, like how quickly they couldn't even respond to that, really. Like, that's crazy.
Well, I mean, I have to guess he had to have died instantly. Would anything coming that fast at you with that much force behind it
Yeah.
and hitting him in the head? Yeah.
He was just trying to get ahead in life.
And the opposite happened. Now that sucks because he does seem like a super good dude. Like he's a teacher and nothing but good stuff about him. I think it's shitty that his family thought about suing Cedar Point over it because
I'm surprised they didn't. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was saying it's just dumb. Like you if you climb into restricted areas, doesn't that null it? Like,
yeah, like come the fuck
like
on.
Workers only, restricted area, danger, don't enter.
What if they like shit on their son? Like he couldn't fucking read.
He couldn't fucking read. He's a teacher and a guidance counselor.
Oh my, yeah. Well, fucking ours probably didn't. So,
but alrighty, anything you guys want to say before I shut her down?
Remember when after he remember when Violent J found him?
Yeah.
No, yeah.
And he was dancing and singing and stuff. It's just Headless Boogie. It's just always Headless Boogie.
Okay. Spence, anything you want to say, man?
Tune in next week to listen to our story about the guy who got his ass knocked off by a roller coaster.
Oh my god.
Fuck yeah, dude. That would be awesome.
That's the last time he ever took his donkey on there.
Shut up, dude. Shut up.
Fucking tube.
Hashtag Wildman. I think that's it.
There you go.
All right, I'm hitting stop. Hell yeah, that ended up being longer than I thought it was going to be.
Some pretty good stuff in there.
Yeah.
She's got a pussy, it's a hairy pussy, it's a real white pussy, it's so loosey-goosey, it's got pubes down to her knees. Had to be a while because that dust made me sneeze. Achoo. Let's get to fucking, she said. Boy, better jump in, she said. All 10 fingers, she said. Toes and fingers, she said. Dive right in like a swimming pool. Do a cannonball, that would look so fucking cool. Let's come together right now in my pussy.
Let's say you just bought a house. Bad news is, you're one step closer to becoming your parents. You'll proudly mow the lawn, ask if anybody noticed you mowed the lawn, tell people to stay off the lawn, compare it to your neighbor's lawn, and complain about having to mow the lawn again. Good news is, it's easy to bundle home and auto through Progressive and save on your car insurance, which, of course, will go right into the lawn. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Discount not available in all states or situations. And now, an ad from Dad.
All right, save money on car insurance when you bundle home and auto with Progressive. Can I take these off? All right. What is this? This looks good. Wow, that's well made. Where did you get this? I'm talking to you with the hair. Yeah, where did you get this? It's good stuff. That's solid. That's not veneer. That's solid stuff.
Progressive can't save you from becoming your parents, but we can save you money when you bundle home and auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Discounts not available in all states or situations.